Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do the first weekly check-in of May. So this is the little sticker kit that I made for myself. I made this out before I realized last month's one. So if you remember doing the April budget report, I noticed that I had these boxes here, which in fact don't really make sense. So I printed that out before I noticed that. So I still have to fix that. And I'm actually going to write it down because I'll keep forgetting. Weekly check-in, fix, box, total box. Okay. Hopefully that will make some sense to me. So anyways, yeah, this is the weekly check-in that we are going to complete. So I'm going to set that up on another page now in a minute. And it's the little bird pattern, but this time I've made the pattern a little bit smaller. The bird's a little bit smaller compared to the May where they are larger. And I do think that I like the larger one better. And then I'm going to stick down my stickers as well. So I've been saying for a while now about these stickers, and I mentioned in my previous videos that basically I'm having an issue with the Cricut. It's just printing totally wrong. It's not printing at all where I want it to. It's too far over this side, too close in this side, cutting off bits and all that sort of stuff. So I am getting those kinks creased out now, so hopefully very soon I will be able to come on to you guys and tell you that stickers are available on my shop. But until then, I do have my cash envelopes and I do have the emergency or the budget trackers. So yeah, you would have saw or you will see my cash envelopes again at some stage, but these are these here. I have the little labels, and then this is just kind of like one of the like metallic-y foil sets that I have, the Modern Deco ones. So without further ado, let's jump in. So we actually had a lot of no spend from our account these couple of days. So I'm going to do the 1st to the 9th. That's going to be week 1, and then week 2 is 10 through 16, week 3 is 17 through 23, and week 4 is 24 through 30. So that's how it's going to work. So I actually had a no spend on the 1st and the 2nd, which was really exciting because you know, we have struggled in other months. If we flip back to last month, you'll see we only had 6 no spends and everything else. And then the same in March, we only had 2, I think. There was lots of spending. So yeah, we had 2 no spends, and then we had our rent come out on the 3rd. So our rent, and then also on that day we did have an unbudgeted. So basically we had cash. We got given like a gift to get a little takeaway for ourselves, and we went over to Eddie Rockets to buy our takeaway, but they said that they don't take cash there. So we had to pay with it in card. So that meant that basically we did spend some cash throughout this week, but I haven't wrote that down, and that's not accounted for here, because it wasn't money that was in our budget essentially. But because we had to take the Eddie Rockets out of our account, we did have cash just to buy 1 or 2 things. So then we also then have lots of more no spend days because as well of that cash. Now, so let me know your opinion on it. As I said, we did have that cash that I was talking about. So essentially we did have spending on these days, some spending maybe, I don't know, I didn't track it. But you know, nothing came out of our main account and our main budget. As I said, that was just kind of money that was gifted to us. So yeah, let me know your opinions and thoughts on it. Next, on the 7th, we had the TV license came out, which was €13.33. On the 8th, on Friday, we bought some sunglasses. Myself and Robert had sunglasses in the car. We had 2 sets. and both of them are broken because they were stepped on, or they were like pulled apart and stuff. So the 8 we bought sunglasses. It was 2 pairs for $29.99. And also on that day we did have some grocery costs. We just had one, which was for €4. So that's like that. And then on the 9th we did do a good amount of spending on this day, and I'm not going to be able to fit them all, but basically the food item side of thing is we went to the butcher's and I picked up some 2 dinners and some like breakfast, like sausage and rashers for $21.50. Robert went to Lidl and he picked up a couple of things that we needed. Also in Deals we picked up some snacks and some bread in the morning time. Also while Robert was in Lidl, he got himself something there, which was $8.99. So that's those. There was also car petrol. So car petrol for $25.01. Because we used a card, that 1 cent was taken out. And then we have 2 more. So I'm going to put them here over on the 8th, but just kind of mark that they're from the 9th. Okay, so the first, these were all for Ava. So we give her like a probiotic, prebiotic thing, and it ran out, so we had to pick up another one, and that was $18.95. We find that really good for her skin and her immune system and all that sort of stuff. So we've been using that since the start of the year, so we've continued it. And then also in Boots I had to pick up Zyrtec, liquid Zyrtec, which is like hay fever medication for allergies, but we give that to Ava every day because we find that it helps her skin as well. And we also got that 1% hydrocortisone cream that we use sparingly in the mornings for her. So that's everything for the kind of check-in side of things, or the sticking down the sticker side of things. So you can see we do essentially have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 no spend days. Like nothing came out of our planned budget, but as I said, we did have that kind of money that we were given, that €30 or so, that we did buy stuff with probably on these days, but nothing came out of our account. So I've set up my budget for the month, and if you've missed that video I will have it linked in the description for you. But now we move on to doing the weekly check-in. So we just lay down, or and we get our week 1 strip. So these stickers are printed on like a premium matte, so it's like a waterproof matte. So they do feel smooth to the touch, but one thing about them is that they're not very removable, so once they're stuck down, that's kind of it. So just something to be aware of with my stickers, but again, the feel of it is extremely nice. So that's kind of the quality that I was going for. So the ones that we're going to track are groceries. We're going to track our petrol cost and unbudgeted. So then we leave a space, and then this sits on the next one. Ooh. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to flip back to the expenses and add up all of our grocery ones. So you can see the first grocery we had here was on Friday for €4. We also had one here for $5.50 from Deals, $7.98 from Lidl, and $21.50 from the butcher, making $38.98. So then we come back and we say we spent, oh look how slanted that's gone. We say we spent $38.98, and our starting budget over here was €360. So we take away that, leaving us with €321 2 cents remaining. We did have petrol costs as well. So the petrol here on Saturday was $25.01. So I had €100 minus the 25. Well, what I'm going to do is just say that it was 25. And say we have 75 remaining. That's just the way I'm going to do it. And then with the unbudgeted items, so we had $8.99 in Lidl, then $8.99, then we had $29.99 for the sunglasses, and $29.20 for the eating out that we did, making $68.18. And obviously we don't ever budget for unbudgeted. So you can see we've €321 left in the grocery, we've €75 left in petrol, and so far we have €68 worth of unbudgeted items. So I'm hoping that we will have no more unbudgeted. So these yellow ones here are my sinking fund ones. So we had a sinking fund, and you'll see my sinking fund video coming out. It's the next video that's going to be out, where I give you kind of the totals as of the start of May. Yeah, as of the start of May. So yeah, that's it guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers now. And I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.